It's a chill-inducing, frosty night when the piercing cry of a black cat slices through the air. The eerie sound resonates like a haunting lullaby, sending shivers coursing down the spines of those who dare to listen. It is an omen, a foreboding whisper sweeping through the silent, narrow lanes of the town, hinting at the darker secrets hiding in the shadows. Nestled in the heart of the wilderness, cradled by towering mountains and dense forests, lies the quaint and hushed town of Hollow Creek. Its cobblestone streets echo with stories of old, tales passed down from generation to generation, each more chilling than the last. Amidst the quiet beauty of this place, there resides an unsettling presence that paints an entirely different picture. In this town of hushed whispers and shrouded in fog, the cat is no ordinary feline. Its midnight black fur glistens under the pale moonlight, and its emerald green eyes hold a depth of wisdom that goes beyond comprehension. It prowls the streets with a regal grace, leaving an aura of unease in its wake. Its presence is marked by the sudden hush of nocturnal creatures and the rustling of the autumn leaves underfoot. However, it's not just the cat's appearance that sets it apart. It carries a legend as old as the town itself. A legend woven with threads of fear, intertwining with strands of mystery and horror. It is said that on certain nights, when the moon is hidden behind a blanket of ominous clouds, the cat's cry can be heard echoing through the desolate streets, a grim reminder of the town's haunted past. The stories told about the cat are countless, each one more terrifying than the other. Some say it is the reincarnation of a witch that once terrorized the town. Others claim it to be a spirit trapped in a feline body, forever doomed to wander the streets of Hollow Creek. The townfolk live in a constant state of apprehension, anticipating the cat's wail that brings with it an air of impending doom. In the quaint, hushed town of Hollow Creek, nestled between the towering mountains and dense forests, this is no ordinary cat. It carries a legend woven with fear, mystery, and horror. In the heart of the quaint small town, there stands an ancient, crumbling mansion. It's a structure nestled comfortably between the hustle and bustle of daily life, yet eerily aloof in its own silent world. This mansion, even in its dilapidated state, has an aura of grandeur and mystery that is hard to ignore. Its tall, looming arches and the overgrown ivy creeping on its stone walls are like silent whispers of a bygone era. It's a sight that never fails to intrigue the townsfolk and visitors alike. Locals, with a hint of reverence and fear, call it the House of Whispers. This peculiar nickname isn't just a product of its eerie ambience. They say the mansion has seen more than 2 centuries of history. It has silently witnessed the town's transformation from a humble settlement to a buzzing town. The building has stood there, a silent spectator, as countless lives played out their stories around it, their joys and sorrows echoing within its old, musty rooms. Many tales have been woven around it, a testament to its prominent place in local lore. One such tale, the most chilling yet fascinating of them all, concerns a certain occupant of the mansion. The protagonist in this folklore is not a human, but a black cat. It's not an ordinary feline, but one shrouded in mystery and superstition. They say it arrived one stormy night, when the town was blanketed in darkness and the air was heavy with anticipation. A bolt of lightning had ripped the sky apart, and in that moment, the black cat had taken shelter in the abandoned mansion. Some say it was driven by the storm, while others whisper of it being a supernatural being. Regardless of its origins, from that day forward, the mansion was its home. The townsfolk would often see its gleaming eyes peering from the broken window, or its silhouette against the moonlit night. With time, the black cat became an integral, albeit chilling part of Hollow Creek's folklore. Over the years, the tale of the black cat has added to the mystery and allure of the mansion. Each creak of the wooden floorboards, each whisper of the wind, is attributed to the ethereal presence of this black cat. Even today, the mansion stands as a lingering reminder of the town's past, an echo of its folklore and the dwelling of the black cat. Barely a decade ago, the town experienced a series of uncanny events. It was a time of tranquility, an era of peace and harmony, but those days were destined to be shattered by a series of inexplicable happenings. Nestled in the heart of it all was the town's blacksmith, a man of robust stature, his muscles honed by years of hammering molten metal. His name was known by all, held in high regard for his relentless strength and jovial nature that was as infectious as the sparks that flew from his anvil. Every day, like clockwork, he would rise with the dawn, his brawny frame silhouetted against the lighting of his forge. The rhythmic sound of his hammer shaping steel was the town's morning anthem, a melody that reassured the townspeople of the normalcy of their daily lives. His hearty laughter echoed throughout, each guffaw a testament to his spirited character and a beacon of positivity. However, on the eve of his inexplicable disappearance, the typical serenity was punctuated by an unusual sight. The town's black cat, a creature known for its mysterious aura and aloof demeanor, was seen prancing around his forge, a place it was usually cautious to approach. Its eyes gleamed with an odd, mesmerizing glow, a sight that brought an undercurrent of unease to the otherwise peaceful night. The townspeople watched in hushed whispers, their eyes following the cat's peculiar dance around the smithy's hot, blazing furnace. The blacksmith himself, known for his courage, seemed unperturbed by the feline's strange behavior, but the onlookers couldn't shake off the sense of foreboding that the scene stirred in them. Tales of old, stories of omens and superstitions began to fill their minds. There was an unspoken understanding that something out of the ordinary was about to occur. The next morning, the blacksmith was nowhere to be seen. His forge lay silent, his hammer untouched. His absence echoed around the town, a haunting reminder of the events of the previous night. The townsfolk were left in confusion, their hearts filled with worry for their jovial blacksmith. The black cat was seen prancing around his forge, its eyes gleaming with an eerie glow. Days turned into weeks, and the blacksmith was never found. His sudden vanishing sent a ripple of fear through Hollow Creek. As the townsfolk huddled in their homes, the black cat continued its twilight prowls, its silhouette a dark spectre against the moonlit nights. The blacksmith's disappearance was just the beginning. Soon, others started vanishing. The town's librarian, the local baker, the schoolteacher, all missing without a trace. Each disappearance was preceded by a sighting of the black cat, its presence becoming a harbinger of doom. The town was gripped with terror. The black cat, once a curious oddity, was now a symbol of impending doom. The town's folks tried to catch it, to rid themselves of this cursed creature, but the cat was always one step ahead, disappearing into the shadows, its eerie cry echoing through the night. The disappearances continued until one fateful night when the town's mayor, a brave and determined woman, decided to confront the black cat. Armed with courage and a lantern, she ventured into the House of Whispers, the black cat's refuge. What happened inside remains a mystery. All that's known is the mayor never came out, and the disappearances stopped. The black cat was never seen again, but its legend lives on. To this day, on frosty nights, the people of Hollow Creek swear they can hear the distant cry of the black cat, a chilling reminder of the horror that once gripped their town. The cat's role in the disappearances remains a mystery, its story a chilling tale of fear and suspense. So, the next time you hear the cry of a black cat on a cold, frosty night, remember the horror of Hollow Creek. Remember the black cat, whose presence brought fear and whose disappearance brought an eerie silence. In the realm of the unknown, the black cat of Hollow Creek continues to haunt, its story a chilling testament to the mysteries that lurk in the shadows.